Okay, so this is our 65-inch 4K ultra high definition interactive television. It's currently using an Android operating system, so there's nothing connected to this apart from power. Okay, the actual Android OS and the computer that runs it is actually built inside the panel. So if you've ever used an Android operating system on a Samsung tablet, for example, this is very reminiscent of that. So if you've done that before, you're not going to have any issue whatsoever. We'll go through this very briefly. You can see up here we've got icons for external inputs, HDMIs and also VGA. We're not going to speak about that. We're going to speak about what the actual Android operating system can do on its own at the moment. Down the bottom here we've got settings, browser, application and a local file server. Okay, so to get this onto your local Wi-Fi network, it's very simple. If we just go into settings and we select the network and equipment icon, here we've got some options. You can either plug it in via Ethernet, so a blue RJ45 cable or whatever colour it might be at your business or centre. You've also got the ability to also do it via wireless. So we'll click on the wireless, and as you can see, here is the available wireless infrastructure we've got here. We're connected to Direct National because that's where we are at the moment. Okay. To get rid of this, we can very easily drag up from the bottom and we can go home. Okay. We're now back to the same page as we were before, or you can click the physical home button down here on the left. So settings, we're now connected to the Wi-Fi. So now this panel has access to the internet. So first thing we can do is click on the browser and it will open up a traditional browser page. So we can see here it's now connected to the Google homepage. If I wanted to search, I could tap on the screen and what will happen is it will then bring up the keyboard. Okay, I could then type and then do my search. For example, I've recently searched education, so I wanted to search that again. I could click on it and it will now populate with items around education. Okay. Same scenario as I just did before. I can hit the home button if I want to go back to home, or I can drag it up from the bottom of the screen, like so. Okay? Back to home. Applications. Just like any other mobile device, you can install applications. So if we click on here, it now brings us to a desktop that shows the pre-installed applications. We've got some things there like the calculator, the clock, okay, and also a search bar. But the one really important one you're going to want to know about is access to the Play Store. Okay? So if we click on Play Store, now that we're connected to the internet and we're signed into the Play Store, it's going to bring up the opportunity to download any Android application that you could want to then play on this panel. Okay, so that could be educational, it could be professional development, it could even be something like the local Channel 7, Channel 9 iView, and be able to utilize this as a live streaming device for things like Behind the News or any other entertainment or educational program as well. Now you notice that I was pulling up from the bottom before. You might have seen one of the other icons here is also called Task. Just like on your Android device, your phone or your tablet, if I click on Task, it brings up all of my tasks running in the background, so I can very quickly jump back to the browser. If I pull it up again, I can go Task, I can jump very quickly back to Settings, okay? And if I want to kill any of those tasks or eliminate what the program is running, I can either click the X up here on the right hand side, or I could just very easily swipe away and they disappear from view. Okay? If I swipe away that one there, I'm now left with one. I just tap on it to select it, and that's pretty much it in a nutshell.
Very good.